so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
Make it so.
Make it so.
Live long and prosper.
Make it so.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Just kidding. Welcome back to Red Shirts on Kingdom of Nerds.
Allah.
I'm joined by Brian, Master of None, Nerdy Geek, and today we will be covering episode 5. Five?
I only saw three. Right there.
Episode 5. Strange New World season 3, and we're also going to cover Star Trek, the motion picture,
the best of all of the Star Trek movies.
Sorry, I just woke up. What happened?
We'll get to that later.
All right.
We got Stella. Rest in peace. Spoilers. Maybe I should put a banner that says spoilers. I think that'll work.
Yeah, put a spoilers banner up.
Yeah, because we're going to talk heavily, a lot of spoilers for Strange New Worlds. So this is your opportunity, if you haven't seen it, to back out. So please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We got Terry Floyd, we got BJC Comics, Stella's back. Yay, motion sickness from the motion picture. I do concur.
Yeah, it was good. It was something.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Pops, what's up?
All right, let's just get into it. Through the lens of time, Chapel and Rory discover a new civilization, an old civilization, I guess.
Old civilization.
Ruins, the only way they can get to it if they have a starship. It's I don't know. I'm sick of Rory already.
Yes.
He is annoying. He is Star Trek's Paul to Peter, Mary Jane and Amazing Spider-Man. That's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot. I don't know if he's that bad, but yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, because I'm a fan of Spock.
Yeah, but we all know Spock doesn't end up with Chapel.
Yeah, I know. Don't spoil it for the people in the audience. Some people don't know.
I think people in the audience who are watching this are probably Trekkies already.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we get landing party. We have Uhura. We have Chapel. We have Rory. We have Spock. We have
Spock wasn't there yet.
Oh, that's right. And we have the ambassador, whatever the hell he was. And we had the Nurse Gamble. His first away mission.
He was so excited for it too.
He was very excited. We learned his name, and as soon as I said we learned his name, I knew some shit was gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm like, he's so excited about going. He's so excited about being on the Enterprise. He doesn't want to be anywhere else. I'm like, oh man, death sentence.
I was not. I was kind of expecting them to get trapped in there, but I just hate that Nurse Chapel used her influence over Spock to make him change his mind. Like instead of following protocol,
wasn't very logical of him. Just saying.
Wasn't logical. He was being very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
The number one rule for Star Trek: don't touch anything in a cave, in a storeroom,
any kind of structure. Really, just don't touch anything.
Don't touch anything. Don't touch the red button. Don't touch anything.
Especially if it lights up, don't pick it up and hold it by your face.
Hello, Mama Bear. You know, it was. I was like, oh God. Poor Nurse Gamble picks up the orb and it explodes in his face, taking out his eyes. Dumbass.
I liked him too, though.
I know.
I was like, oh, is this going to be a new character? I like this character.
I thought he was. I liked him. Maybe they'll bring him back as a Klingon or something.
It's like Hemmer. I liked Hemmer.
Oh.
Yeah, he was good in the first season.
Yeah.
Very sad to see him go.
Yeah, so we have they get him back on the ship, blah 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 blah.
His eyes are missing.
Eyes are missing, and then the alien ambassador decides, let's leave. He gets vaporized.
Yes. After they find out that it's something in there says evil or something like that.
Yeah. He was like, it's evil, evil, evil. When they got him back to the ship and the doctor put those visors on Gamble, I literally thought they were going to pull a Geordie.
Yes.
Like, oh, it's just the tech for Geordie?
That's literally what I told my wife. She's like, oh, yeah, they are. Did they really? Was Hemmer one of the singing Klingons?
They brought back Hemmer.
Oh, no.
No way.
Now I got to go back and watch and look for him. Which one is he?
I didn't even notice that.
Well, we don't know. I never went to look to see what the actor looks like, so I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. And then once the door closes in the temple / palace / jail.
Right.
Yep.
Everybody freaks out. Then they get separated, and
everything was weird, bro. It's like, yeah.
Then everybody gets separated. I'm like, what the hell? Like, did they get transported to different parts of the thing? And then it's Star Trek and the goddamn interdimensional planes.
Kind of.
They did a good job though by always shooting the different couples from a different angle, so you saw a different background. You couldn't tell that they were all together.
Yeah, that was some good shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, what you guys think of it up to this part where they're pretty much lost? He's on the ship trying to regenerate his eyes, and they're trapped.
I was trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this and what's going to happen with his eyes.
Brian?
Well, no, they went all like dark, and then the captain ship came in.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Whenever she showed up,
yeah, and then
just for headaches, and then she sees him.
Yeah, and then it was like they had known each other all along, and then they started going at it.
Yeah.
If Crucifer is the medical officer, who's the captain?
I have my captain's uniform over there on the floor. I wore it last week.
And then you realize when the doctor says that Gamble, his brain is pretty much dead, and he's still talking.
Yes. No brain activity.
I knew something was, you knew something was happening. His body taking over. That was like. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
And then you get back to the planet, you realize, wait, are there thousands of those things down there? And it made me think back to, I can't remember what episode, but it might have been Next Generation or Voyager, when they were on the planet and the alien life forms were trapped in the atmosphere. It was a prison.
I don't remember that episode.
Brian, anybody?
Pass. You have to come back at me.
In Space Rhapsody, Hemmer, real name Bruce, was the singing Klingon captain.
Oh, he was main stage.
Yeah. But it's Alien Threat, which if people have also watched I believe it was episode 25, first season of Next Generation.
Conspiracy,
You can draw parallels
Yeah.
with a alien life form taking over high ranking Starfleet officers.
the Admiralty.
No, but whenever the nurse sits up and just starts talking about Mbenga's daughter, I'm like,
Oh yeah,
whoa,
like wait a minute, he wasn't
what?
there for that.
Yeah, what is happening here? And then the voice change that he had and everything. I'm like, okay, he's possessed. Because I wasn't sure what was going on yet. But at that point, I'm like, okay, he's possessed by something.
Yeah. Well, and then I kind of like how they did. They talked a little bit about ancient astronauts and stuff like that. And I love Ancient Aliens. Okay, I love that show, History Channel. Shout outs. And there was another episode of Next Generation where they touched on it as well. I think it was The Chase or whatever. But I kind of like how they bring that around to the forefront as well, because it always makes sense. Like you got to have, there had to have been some kind of ancient technology that is far more advanced than what we've ever seen. I mean, it has to. It's astronomically impossible for that not to be the case. So like,
yeah, and I think the planet is called Vadia 9. And this it also might be the original home world of the Q.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll see. So that's stuff. Okay, tell me these kind of stories. I'm all right with it.
So we get a lot of Next Generation connections in this show.
And then the Ghost of Christmas Present walked us. Come on, you guys ever seen Scrooged? No? Okay.
Yes. Jesus Christ.
So whenever the Captain Batal and Nurse, what's his name?
Gamble
see each other, is it the Gorn in her or is it the Illyrian blood in her? I'm just guessing it's the Gorn, but I don't know if that's just
the Gorn, because she went full on, but she was speaking a different language.
Yeah.
Was that Gornish?
It didn't seem like it to me.
Remember, I forgot. Do I have it? When Spock puts on the visor from the dead alien, he sees a Gorn like in one of the balls.
I didn't think that was a Gorn. I just thought that was one of.
Oh, I thought it was a Gorn.
It looked like an eel to me or something. Brian, what do you think? What do you think it was?
It was on so fast I could hardly tell, man.
And
it was weird seeing Spock get scared because he jumped back and like audibly got scared.
Yes, Spock. If Spock is getting afraid of something, it's bad.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the storyline that explains why the Gorn future are more like Goombas than.
It's true. They're like the Koopa Troopers, man.
I saw some theories that the Gorn that Kirk meets on the planet is actually her, Captain Patel. She gets transformed into a Gorn. Yes, it's the Gorn that was speaking. Does that mean Gorn are the good guys?
Are the Gorns the one that locked him in there?
Yeah, because she recognized him. They recognized each other.
They did. They seem like mortal enemies. They seem like the Klingons and the Tribbles.
The Tribbles. I tried to freeze frame it to have been the Gorn. Yeah, because I thought it was the Gorn because with her being infected with eggs and then obviously they didn't get it all out. So she wasn't on the planet to get infected by one of the creatures from the ball. So
Yeah.
it made some sense. Or it could have been a intergalactic prison with different species trapped in those balls.
Could have been, yeah. But the way they made it seem like it was specifically one thing that they were trapping.
Maybe that's why Kirk was sweaty and licking his lips when they were fighting. Get out of here, Terry. We all know Kirk will sleep with any alien.
Not with anyone.
Well, anyone.
Just different color.
Yeah, true. It's I think this is one of the better episodes this season. And
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
maybe I missed it. Or somebody distracted me. I'm not gonna say who. How did Nurse Chapel become the center point of everything that happened there? Where she had to be like the lead. I missed that part. I have to go
It's
back and
because
watch.
whenever she first goes up to the temple or whatever it was, the prison, she let the needle prick her blood because they said there has to be a blood sacrifice.
Oh, she was
Oh,
on her. Right.
So it was they thought it was coded to her DNA.
The blood. Troublesome cues like the Ori from Stargate. We look for things that make us smash. God damn. There's no smashing in Star Trek. Oh, wait, that's Star Wars, where they have to be virgins.
I don't know. Picard smashed the Enterprise into the Chiron or whatever that was called.
True. This is true.
And we get this was like crazy. Him wandering around like this.
And then him walking through the force field.
Oh, that was cool when he grabbed the guy.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I didn't expect him to kill that officer. Then I'm like, oh, it's a red shirt.
It's a red shirt. It's security. If you're security in Starfleet, we read red shirts. We know.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Kirk took the explore new civilizations to a boldly go where no man has gone before. Seriously, yes, he did. It always
Suffers
has
blood.
blood. Get out of here! God damn it! No
I
Buffy
mean, he's
references.
Oh, that was a Buffy reference. I thought that was a Summers Clan reference.
I thought it was a Buffy reference because they had to use.
Which one was it, Terry?
It could have been both because either Dawn or Buffy's blood.
It's a shame though. Like I liked the character.
Yeah, so did I. Buffy. It was Buffy.
One thing I'm learning: don't get attached to Ortega's. Don't get attached to the Doctor, and don't get attached to Kirk's brother.
Don't get attached to anybody that you don't see, sticking around.
Yeah. Bye, Rory.
So basically, Uhura and number
Spock.
one are the only one. Oh, and Spock are the only ones we can count on.
And Chapel will be back later.
And Chapel.
Oh yeah, Chapel.
And Scotty. He's in engineering.
Yeah, Scotty.
Scotty's new.
Thank you, Terry. Buffy, of course.
But he knows this ship like the back of his hand. Oh, wait.
I can't wait for next week's episode. I don't know if it's the Vulcan episode. I know you guys.
Oh, I've been waiting for that one.
Yeah, I am looking forward to them dressing up as Vulcans.
And I love how they're all gonna look down on Spock for only being half Vulcan.
This and I don't know. I really thought that they were going to be rescued by the crew from the Enterprise. I didn't think they would get out on their own.
True, because usually
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Whenever they finally did figure out what to do, it did feel like this was an impossible task. To like, oh, we're out. That was easy. It did feel like it just ended all of a sudden.
It was better than that one Deep Space Nine episode where they get stuck in that stupid game. And it's like, Alan Marine, 2 times 4. No. That's a bad episode, man. Terrible.
And I was reminded of The Last Crusade when they have to take the leap of faith.
Bento's camera was the catalyst. I think episode 6 will probably pick up from the ramifications of Gamble's death. They can't just leave the parasite storyline like that. They have to explore the threat. They have to explore that threat more because they have to realize that there's a parasite inside of Captain Batal.
Well, I feel like this
Oh,
is going to end up being part of the season finale. Like this storyline is going to end up coming back in the season finale. That's my feel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe we're going to get, like Miss Stella was saying, maybe we're going to get a different point of view of the Gorn.
Yeah. And there has to be more to Nurse Chapel's connection to that alien tech, because it just seemed weird that it responded so well to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just thought it meant that humans were the ancient aliens that found, eternal life and all that. That's just what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Investigate Batel and that computer glitch. Yeah, that computer glitch with the
at the end. Yeah.
And I don't know what it is with Star Trek solving problems. Let's just put them in the pattern buffer and forget about it and come back to this later. Call me a cynic, but I need that from the sci-fi stuff. Let's face it, humanity has 2 driving forces. Can I fight it, or can I fix it?
Can I?
Fuck it. Oh,
Yeah.
True. Very true.
I really enjoyed it. It did seem like it just abruptly ended. It was a little bit of a longer episode too. It was almost an hour, almost a full hour.
I don't know how much more they are gonna do with Winona, since she has her own show now. Winona.
Who's Winona, Terry?
I have no. Are you talking about what's her name? The teacher engineer?
Oh, god dang it. The Ghost of Christmas Present.
Her speech at the end was great.
I
love how she ended it with like, "Do you need me to do another one for the camera?" That was bad.
Oh, that's right. Captain Batel is Winona Earp, right?
I don't know. I've never watched it.
Yes. Well, that's
Carol Kane. Yes, Carol Kane.
Is it a good show?
She's in Revival. Revival is amazing. If you haven't watched Revival, you're missing out. It's almost up to the season finale next week. So what are your predictions for next episode, Brian and Nerdy?
I didn't get a chance to watch the coming next week, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm excited.
Predictions, guess.
Predictions? Oh, well, I'm sure we're probably going to get a little more follow up to this because there were some bombshells in this episode. Hopefully we get a little follow up, and it's not shoved in the transporter buffer to be reviewed at a later time. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm hoping that we get a little more on the Gorn stuff. Like, I want to get some conclusion with that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Go ahead.
I know.
So I feel like what they like to do, especially with Strange New Worlds, is they'll give you a heavy episode, and then they'll completely just skip the next show where they're not going to talk about it, and they'll go with the lighter fare. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next one is the one with the Vulcans
or the Muppets.
Give me
I thought that
Muppets.
was season 4. Is that not season 4?
I thought that was
I don't
season
know,
4.
maybe.
Is it season 4?
I don't know.
I just assumed because he said, "Did y'all go to season 4 without me?" That's why I thought it was, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lighter episode and we don't have anything about this until like maybe the second to the last and the last episode.
Okay.
It'll probably be a 2-parter, my guess.
Yeah, because I'm so looking forward to the Muppet episode.
Yeah,
They even had the hair right. I love it.
I want to buy one of those Muppets.
So this season so far has not disappointed me.
No.
We have we have 5 more episodes, 10 episodes.
Yeah,
5 more
there's usually 10.
And there's so much more we can get from the Gorn, the parasites. Who knows? Maybe Nurse Gamble will come back as a zombie.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they gotta go drop them off at that planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get more zombies running around. No more Q appearances, please. No more Q appearances.
What Q didn't show up. A Q show up, but not the Q.
They all Q.
They're all Q, but there's one the Q.
The one we know of.
Yes.
In love. I say.
So one thing that always bugs me is how they say like, oh well, if there is any infection, the transporter can just get rid of it. It's like, well then, if they're able to do that because they saved the DNA memory from previous transport, so they can restore it to basically reboot it back to default. Why couldn't they just fix his eyes or any injuries whenever they do stuff like that? Why is it just specifically diseases?
Huh.
Well, I know that in like next gen and stuff, they talked about like they had scrubbers in the pattern buffer, blah blah blah. Because there was that one episode where Barkley was having transporter fear or whatever, transporter psychosis, and he thought that there was something going wrong with the transporter, and because every time he would transport, something would come and try to grab him.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. He could see them.
Yeah, but I remember Crusher saying something about like there being some kind of a medical scrubber deal that was inside of the transporter. But I always thought to myself though, like, how the hell would you have a disease on the ship? You just beam people off and beam them back on. Like, problem solved, doctor.
Well, they always say that, but yet a disease always seems to be able to work its way past the transporter buffers.
Yeah,
like we saw season 1 or 2 when 1, right? With the Illyrians.
Yeah.
They all wanted to get to the light.
True. Messed them all up, man. No, it happens all the time. Like, there's certain Star Trek tropes you can track because there's just been so much of it. Okay, you got to have your disease show.
Yes,
there's been multiple episodes across every single one where there's some kind of a plague, some kind of a disease, some kind of manufactured thing. My favorite one would be the one from the Dominion where Federation committed freaking genocide.
Yeah.
Just saying,
genocide.
I'll tell all those who are like, the Federation is just so good. No, guys, remember, How'd they win the war?
Cisco sacrificed those civilians to get the Romulans into the war.
Yeah. Oh, I just watched that episode too.
How many times did they do de-evolution episodes where they devolved crew members besides Next Generation? I was thinking about that today.
I only remember Next Generation, but I'm sure it's happened in other ones.
But there's always an episode of Star Trek where like the transporters messed up.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or the warp core is faulty. So we gotta
You gotta eject the warp core.
Yeah,
Check
you
the
know.
warp core.
They did it in Voyager, and it's like, dude, how are you gonna get back home, bro?
Oh, thank you, Mama Bear.
Voyager did win.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I remember
there's always-
Neelix went back to, I forgot. Yeah, Neelix. I remember Neelix
Yeah, he
turned into like this
evolved.
creature or something, didn't he? He was hunting the rest of the crew, or was that War?
That was Worf. And then Picard was like all scared because that's how humans were back in the early days of evolution. Just afraid of everything.
After watching what they did to T'Pau on Enterprise
right.
disinfected, I bet they hope that transporter never got fixed.
That was like some of the best scenes of Enterprise right there. Is when they're just standing in the freaking blue light getting disinfected. So, are we
Janeway and Paris had lizard babies on a planet.
true? Don't go past warp 10.
All right. We've had enough of Strange New Worlds. Now, what everybody's all been waiting for. One of the greatest Star Trek movies, Star Trek the Motion Picture. And we got to look at Klingons redesigned.
Is this the first time we hear that traditional Klingon music too?
Oh, absolutely. Actually,
Yeah.
I get into it. Okay, so what I was talking about earlier, before we even start the movie, there is a spacescape and music. That is Ilea's theme, made by the late great Jerry Goldsmith, who is the iconoclast for Star Trek music. Don't get me wrong, there's some other composers there too, but when you think Star Trek, when I think Star Trek music, I think Jerry Goldsmith. Okay, he did the original Klingon battle theme. The dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I love that.
He brought it back in First Contact for Worf during the Borg fight, which I thought was awesome. But yeah, so this is also the first time we see it, like you said, the redesign. The uniform stayed the same pretty much all the way through, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it gave us the Star Trek The Next Generation theme. Like,
Oh, the motion picture? Yeah.
Yeah, the motion picture theme is the theme from Star Trek The Next Generation. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Just revamped a little bit.
A little bit is a little more revamped, and you get the sweetest sound of Patrick Stewart doing the Final Frontier. But yeah, that's right, huh? Mark Leonard's the Klingon captain. Good old freaking Mark Leonard. He played a Romulan, a Klingon, and a Vulcan.
He played Spock's father, Sarek, right?
Yeah, he was Sarek.
Sarek. So one thing I didn't. Why were they out in the middle of nowhere looking at this space anomaly and decide to fire torpedoes at it? Why?
Because they're Klingons. That's
No
why we have
explanation.
the Vulcan hello. That's why we have the Vulcan hello. You shoot first
Yes.
when you encounter Klingons.
They're Klingons. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, and when I saw the Klingons, I was like, they were going for werewolves with the Klingons.
I can see it.
Kind of. Well, I think it's better than what they had with the original series. Like, they were basically in dark face for most of it. But yeah.
And they would mention Klingonese, but they wouldn't actually speak Klingonese.
No. They developed that further in the next couple of movies.
See my comment about fight it or F it.
Pretty much. That's the Klingon mentality right there.
What the hell is gold? Tales of the Gold Monkey. Then watch Star Trek, the motion picture. Oh, you talking about Dragon Ball Z movie?
Hey, Terry, we watched it for y'all. Just to remind you that, yes, I did fall asleep watching it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We all fell asleep watching it.
We all fell asleep.
Full disclosure.
At different times, we weren't together in the same room.
No. I fell
I
asleep.
tried, but Bruce wouldn't let me in.
We got to V'ger, and then I fell asleep.
Yep, that's right around when I fell asleep.
And then for the first time in 20 years? Well, not 20 years. Over a decade, we get the new crew. Well, the old crew, all grown up with these horrible
1970s inspired uniforms.
Oh, these were horrible.
When McCoy beamed on, he might as well have just went right on.
Yeah.
With his huge gold medallion and everything. Yeah.
Look at that collar, man.
I will say this. I do like this time in filmmaking and television. Actors were not afraid to have chest hair, body hair. Thank you very much, actors. Thank you.
Oh yeah, you can see the hamburger meat coming out of Kirk's shirt there. He's got that. He had the eyeliner to really highlight the eyes going on. I made mention of that one.
They did a lot of focusing on his eyes in this movie, like they did in the original show.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. This movie was an original series episode.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just longer.
But it was cool though. You got Yeoman Rand back, which was always nice seeing her. Look at those cuffs on Sulu, man. They're like big freaking in a pantsuit. I can't get behind the Admiral jumper. Thank God Nicholas Meyer came in the next movie and fixed everything.
Kirk was such an asshole when he got on the ship.
Literally, yes,
everyone's lives just to prove a point.
Yes, but the thing is like, I think if he would have just led with V'ger first instead of been like, hey Decker, I'm taking over your shit, mother effer. Let's go. You don't like it? Get in line, science officer.
If you're gonna keep bitching, I'm gonna make you do a third thing too.
Right? The only thing that I will say, him taking over as command of the Enterprise, it kept Decker from going to the nursery. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah. And afterwards, I didn't like Decker because it was like once Kirk basically said, "Yeah, we're facing a really big problem," and Decker's just like completely countermanding everything and going above him. Like even the thing with the phaser order, he could have explained it in slow motion.
I mean, you're not wrong, but he was right about a lot of it. And Kirk, since he hadn't been on the ship, was just out of touch.
True, but the thing is he could have. I think there could have been a little more give and take in that relationship there. I mean, I know that they were trying to play off the stuff, but it was like I don't know. I think
you wanted Decker.
Stop competing with Decker.
I will say this: the original cast didn't get a lot of screen time in this movie.
They never really do in these movies. You got to think about it. They normally focus on the trio.
Yeah.
And I love Bones, but he annoyed me in this one.
Yeah.
He was just whining the entire time.
Okay, first off, how are you gonna melt your freaking science officer and then 5 minutes later be like, yeah, the one guy who don't like beaming up because of that. Oh yeah, we're beaming him up now. It's like, what the heck, dude? Continuity, bro.
Oh my god! And this right here, Kirk not knowing the specs on Enterprise refit was wrong. they couldn't catch him up to speed like
That's the
months
thing.
before,
While
or
they're taking an hour and a half to fly around the freaking spaceship.
that was
He could have been reading.
If
Or at
Scotty
least
was in the damn thing, it could have told him some shit.
Yep.
yeah, that was like 20 minutes wasted going slow motion around the freaking
That was
ship.
not wasted. We got to see the prettiest ship in
It
sci-fi.
was beautiful.
I know, but it could have got there faster.
And then ILM ruined it, but that's okay. That's a story for another day.
Speaking of beautiful ships,
There it is.
There it is.
Hello, beautiful.
I need that model. I need the refit model. I don't have it. I have the A. I need the Although I love the refit from Strange New Worlds. I love the look of that Enterprise.
Yeah. The new Trek Enterprise is a very good looking Enterprise. I like
It is. Yeah.
And I also like they brought back the D in Picard, which is so nice. So nice. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite ships. But
Oh, come on, Terry. Kirk had seized the plant. He didn't care about no specs. I will say this. It was weird seeing all of them together again after TOS. As a kid, you know, because the last time you saw them, they weren't this old.
I don't know. Whenever I watched it, I was like, man, look how young they all look. Because I'm used to how they look now. But then I imagine
most of them are dead, so anything's better than dead. Just say it.
I mean, aside from the uniforms looking like they just stepped out of a disco,
yeah.
I mean, it's a product of its time. It really is. Oh,
There we go.
There's Majel
There's
Barrett.
the gold medallion right there.
Oh, yep. Hey.
we got Nurse Chapel back. Yay.
I feel sorry for Perseus Kambata because she had to shave all of her hair off. Like
Well, she wanted the job.
She was in tears.
Well, she applied for the role, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure they told her before.
Robert Wise is like, yeah.
If she was smart like Sigourney Weaver, she would have said, well, I want to get this much if you're going to make me shave my head.
Right.
Enterprise is beautiful. The movie was boring, though.
Yeah, I'm just glad that they reused a lot of the stuff for subsequent episodes / TV. You can tell a lot of the sets are very similar. I can imagine a lot of the corridors are the same that they use throughout the rest of the movies.
Yep. And anytime they had a scene on the outside of the Enterprise or anything, they love to have a little guy floating through space.
Yeah, little toy.
The upside down regular one.
Yes.
So the movie is all about a big space anomaly heading towards Earth, and the Enterprise is the closest ship that can intercept it. The only ship that can intercept it.
Always.
That's funny.
So they reach the anomaly after Kirk almost blowing up the ship twice.
Yeah, they go through the wormhole.
Wormhole, like what? I did not remember the wormhole.
I didn't remember it either. I'm like, wait, what happened here?
Did this really happen?
Are they going to end up in the Gamma Quadrant?
Yeah, right. Well, apparently they didn't test the. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, first and foremost, is warp flight not so freaking common that they can't just fire it up the car and just put it into gear and drive?
I mean, it should. This isn't the first Enterprise.
You know, like that's why I'm like, what the hell, dude? That's why, like, the beginning of this movie, like, made absolutely no sense. It just went so fast and so furious when all they really needed to do is just show V'ger and show the Enterprise going up to it. I
mean,
need all
15 years before this, Pike had no issues warping around anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
The warp engines hadn't been primed. They needed another 24 hours. They had to do it in 12, I think.
Yeah, I just like that's what I'm like. Trip Tucker would have had him out of there in like 10 seconds, man. Warp
It's-
5, mother sucker.
and the opening of the movie, we see Spock on Vulcan purging the last remaining bits of his emotion,
He's got night fever, dude.
and then showing up on Enterprise and just being a total asshole to everyone, just ignoring everyone.
Yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
ignoring them.
I think
He was just not showing any emotion towards them whatsoever.
he didn't even
It's
say
their fault.
hi.
No.
He didn't say a word. He just looked.
It
at
was
people
weird
like,
seeing him with the long hair though.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of weird.
Yes, Terry Floyd. We did get that in Star Trek Online. They did a mirror with V'ger, and no Stephen Collins. It was Wesley. He played the Emperor of the Mirror Universe. If you can't get it, Will Wheaton.
So we get encounter with Vija. What's her name gets killed and replaced.
Ilea gets replaced, and she becomes the probe.
Yeah,
Cuck unit.
the Vija.
And I'm pretty
Vija
sure
probe.
Kirk still wanted to probe her.
Yes, he did.
I know.
But she
Decker
made
did.
sure to tell him about all that celibacy, though.
Oh yeah, I'm
Was it
celibate.
Hi, how you doing? I'm celibate. Oh, nice to meet you too.
Like, where did that come from?
That's what I'm saying. Like half of the lines in the first part of the movie, it's like, what the hell? Why are you
Yeah.
saying these things?
The writing for this movie was so bad.
Thanks, Gene.
I don't know what they were
This
thinking.
is Gene Roddenberry unleashed, man. Star Wars came out. They're like, oh my god, what can we make? Paramount, they're like, oh, we got this Star Trek thing,
Oh,
right,
they got
somebody
space battles
call
in that.
Yeah, somebody
Let's
call
do it.
Gene Roddenberry. We make a Star Trek science fiction movie, no space battles, bro. None.
Not a
And
space battle, nothing.
And a 15-minute kaleidoscope going through this gaseous anomaly.
With the
Music
good
still-
riff every time we see it. Nah.
Number one, I'm leaving you in charge for a minute.
Okay.
That would be you, Brian.
All right. Well, I will take command. I don't have access to the next slide or whatever, but yeah, I enjoyed some of the sound effects and the music when you're flying in there. You got that all those bass notes and all that kind of stuff. I kind of wish I was on some hallucinogens going, checking that out. And then, Spock, he gets his curiosity perked up and he's like, you know what? That's logic. I don't sense emotion. I sense logic. And that ties into his Kulinar ritual where he's trying to purge himself of emotion. So I think some of it is really interesting as to why he wants to go in there and check and explore more. Obviously that's kind of like the whole root of Star Trek, but like, I don't know. And then he gets that vision, it's a bunch of,
I don't know. It just seemed very illogical for him to like, I'm going to put on a spacesuit. I'm going to go out there and I'm not going to tell anybody about it.
yeah. At least say something to someone,
Mm-hmm.
Somebody catch him going out the door somewhere,
And I like how in Star Trek, it's always, hey, there was an unauthorized access. We'll stop them. Oh, no, it's already too late. This thing tells us after it's been done. It's always like that.
Yeah, that's true.
We have an unauthorized access to the shuttle bay. We'll shut it down. And then you see the shuttle flying off.
Right. Also, it was like when there was only like 6 people on the Enterprise in Star Trek 3. Somebody forced open the doors to Spock's room. Who was it? Oh, it's got to be Dr. McCoy. He's the only one not on the bridge.
He needs to give us access to the slides if we're just supposed to take over.
Well, anyways, but we get to V'ger and we discover that V'ger is Voyager 6. Is that the next slide, V'ger?
Voyager 6.
Okay, thank you. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, so Voyager 6 sent by the United States and NASA way back in the day. That is the one that had the gold record.
Yep.
Carl Sagan made or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it wasn't V'ger. The Voy kind of got covered up in soot.
Yeah, I was like, really? It's a freaking satellite, a deep space satellite. This is what's causing all this problem.
It's trying to join with the creator.
What's
Us.
the creator?
Us. We are the creator.
I guess.
And that's the crazy thing. It's like, got to think about it. Like something we send out there goes and finds something that's just nothing but a planet that's just nothing but a machine.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it goes there and it takes our knowledge, which was very limited at the time, and that wanted to come home. I mean, honestly, it's very similar to the probe in Star Trek 4, if you think about it.
What if the tech home world is actually the home planet and the beginning of the Borg?
That's what I was just thinking too. That would have been cool.
There's been some speculation on that.
Yeah.
But no hard evidence. There's also there was a couple of video games that might have linked the Borg to the Vulcans.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I don't know. Yeah, Nomad on steroids. But yeah, it was okay. The review was kind of mid.
Yeah. You say mid. I'll say mid.
Yeah. The transfiguration of both Decker and Ilea at the end, where they become energy.
Yeah. That was so stupid.
The Star Child from 2001, basically. And not only that, but how much this parallel 2001, A Space Odyssey, towards the end there.
I will say, oh look, the wires just happen to come apart because it doesn't want to join with. It wants to meet the creator in person. I was like, oh my god, what is it?
Put your hands in there, baby. Get in there, twist some wires, man. But and then it causes Spock to cry. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get these stupid jackets that they wear out the ship to V'ger. What the hell were these things? They look like
the costume department in this movie. It's like bathrobes and pajamas all around. These are like their leisure suits going out.
The jackets they wore in Strange New Worlds in the last episode we just said were amazing. I want one. I would rock that. I would rock that every day.
Well, to show that 100 years in the future or 50 years in the future, this is the uniforms you have to look forward to.
So the uniforms get worse. I got you.
Yeah.
So I will say this. I had not watched this movie since I probably was like 9-10 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't think foreseeing myself ever watching this movie again.
Really?
No.
I will not watch this movie again.
I'll do it every once in a while.
No.
It's like my guilty pleasure of Star Trek 5. Everybody hates on it, but what does God need with a starship?
Yeah, true. But I give this if I was to give this a rating, 1 to 10, I would say a 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had more fun watching Madam Web.
Oh wow.
I didn't see Madam Web. I'll just say I would watch any Star Wars movie over this.
Yeah, and the prequels are pretty goddamn bad.
Yeah, but I would still watch one of those over this. And I am a Trekkie at heart before Star Wars, but this is just bad. Like, this is our shame as Trekkies. Whenever they always say, "Oh, the motion picture sucks," it's like, yeah, it does. You're not wrong.
It does, but there are far there. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's the worst, guys. Okay,
it's not the worst Star Trek movie.
No, I don't think it is.
Which one do you think 5 is?
No,
he says he likes 5.
I like 5.
Which one is the worst? I'm talking about the original cast.
Oh, well, no, yeah, the Nexus. Talk about one of the most convoluted plot devices ever used in a Star Trek movie. It made
You
no
talk about the
sense.
Generations?
Star Trek Generations.
Uh,
I did not like Star Trek Generations, and also Insurrection was worse.
Insurrection.
Yeah, Insurrection was just a
was a
long
two-parter.
episode.
It was a
Yeah, it
two-parter.
was just a long episode.
I've seen it before. It was like Riker and Troy were on a planet, and they were trying to get Worf and his brother out of there, right? Something like that. But as far as me in the motion picture, I like it. I watched it recently. Jerry Goldsmith kills it with the soundtrack. I recall many nights getting drunk, putting on Ailea's theme on my phone because I bought that song on iTunes. And I'd sit out there when we were out camping, just out in the middle of nowhere, and I'd sit up and look at the stars and just play that song. Okay, that is some cool stuff. Just sit there, get drunk, play some Star Trek tunes.
Nobody is doubting how great the score is for this. It's the movie itself.
It's the movie itself.
And Stella, you are hardcore if you watch this once or twice a year. Ooh.
Very hardcore.
I watch it. I watch it at least like once every other year. I had to hit the recycle button on my Paramount to start the movie again because I had watched it before, like recently. I want to say it was probably about 6 months to a year ago.
Yeah, I like Direction. Though Picard was a fool to leave the planet and his MILF.
Oh, dude, that was freaking what's her face, Doc Ock's wife, man, from Spider-Man 2.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Donna Murphy or whatever. Yeah. But
I don't know. To me, I would rather watch Generations or Insurrection than this.
I would rather go back and watch old episodes of Space 1999.
Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict.
Yes.
all season and a half of that.
Yeah, I don't see myself watching this movie ever again.
No,
it's all right. Next week, guys, we got hope.
What hope? There's no hope next week.
They hired Harv Bennett, guys. Honestly, what I would recommend watching is the making of before you watch the movie.
I would rather watch The Black Hole. Get out of here with that. Resurrection was fun.
It had its moments. It had its moments. Okay.
Yeah.
The British tar, where they're sitting there singing with Data.
Yeah.
Look, at least after this, everything just looks up.
And it's just be ever ready for an up down blow.
So next week we're going to do episode 6 of Strange New Worlds and review Wrath of Khan.
Never heard of it.
Let's see if it still holds up after all this time.
Yes, I will tell you. Yes, it does. I watched that recently.
Yeah.
So I want all you guys in the audience, if you can, rewatch Wrath of Khan. Get ready for next week's episode.
Buried alive.
Because we're gonna need, after watching this, I need to have a few drinks. I'm gonna watch anything but this.
And tell us if that was really Ricardo Montalban or was he wearing a chest piece?
Oh, that was really Ricardo Montalban.
Mm.
I've watched the director's commentary on that movie so many times it's not even funny.
Come on.
Nicholas Meyer, I loved his approach to the movie. I thought it was great, and he also did one of my favorite made-for-TV movies of all time. It's kind of dark and grim. It's called The Day After. It was made in the 80s.
Oh, I think I remember that.
It was like the ABC Saturday movie of the week or whatever, but
yeah,
had Steve Guttenberg in it.
It messed up a lot of kids.
Have you noticed how?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a funny one. Definitely experiencing. That's the next one you gotta get. You gotta get Worf doing the. You got to get the part where Worf is like, definitely experiencing aggressive tendencies. Oh, no.
I watched it a few days ago. That's Ricardo's chest. He took care of himself until he couldn't.
Yeah. Mr. Rourke from Fantasy Island.
We are going to watch the best Star Trek movie, though, right?
Yeah, we're going to watch all of them.
I'm going to watch all of them.
Except
Okay,
for
cool.
Into Darkness. I'm passing on that one.
I can't wait till we watch Galaxy Quest then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm watching it.
You know, it was nice having
For real? No.
Nerdy Geek, the red shirt.
The first officer is overriding you, sir. No. Galaxy Quest. Yeah, no, we were watching that one too.
Bruce, you can't tell me you don't like Galaxy Quest.
I like Galaxy Quest, but it's not a goddamn Star Trek movie.
Yes, it is. At heart, that is a true Star Trek movie.
Try the movie where have all the people going with Peter Graves. Watch the Orville instead. I do love the Orville.
Yeah, it was good, but man, they didn't give it everything it needed.
Yeah.
It was inconsistent. The seasons were too far apart. They advertised it wrong because they made it seem like it was a straight comedy, which there was a lot of comedy in it, but there was a lot of hardcore sci-fi in it too. And they didn't show that. So I think it threw the wrong people off.
Yeah. So with that, I want to thank everyone for hanging out for another episode of Red Shirts. Make sure you watch Rapicon and episode 6 of Strange New Worlds next week. And with that, thank you, Nerdy. Thank you, Brian Master Nunn. Please hit that like, subscribe, and if you're watching on the rewind, leave a comment. And
Tell Bruce Galaxy Quest is great.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.